get addicted. I was broke too, but somehow I managed to fix it. Running around chatting about me and gonna make a always with different. I guess the don't trust you. You belong in the sewer.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Ex-Uncle Kano. I just wanted to let you guys know, get out in the sun this summer, but when you come back inside, you need to stop overreaching in the lanes. If you're overreaching in the lanes, it's probably getting you backdoored a lot. Your teammates are having a hard time playing with you. Come find me in the city the next time you load up and come get a dub.
Hey girl, hey, what's up 2K community? It's your girl Boom Boom, and I hope each and every one of you have a great summer. Make sure you go outside.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, from everyone here at 2K Sports. Nothing like the NBA for Turkey Day. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. So with Boozer on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. We've got Tatum, Harden out there with Iverson. Then there's Towns, and it's Randolph in at the four-man position. And for the Hawks, Ellis is out there with Richardson. Then there's Moses Malone. And it's McGinnis, and it's Middleton in at the three. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
And it's Atlanta to start out. Ellis surveying the D. He kicks it to Middleton. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hand.
Harden the pass to Randolph. Over McGinnis. Randolph's shot is good.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Ellis outside. And it's slammed in by Ellis.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Randolph can't hit. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. McGinnis against Randolph. And that one, good. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League. And now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been. And he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
And here's Harden for 3. It's rebounded by Malone. Now let's find out what head coach Quinn Snyder had to say to David Aldridge. David.
Now, of course, I asked Coach what his plan was about defending Jason Tatum, and he said, I told our guys just to play smart, to play up on him, but not get baited into fouls, and try to get a hand in his face. Now, that's a difficult challenge for any defense, so we'll see what happens tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David.
A low post specialist who also rebounds as well. Randolph really brings it, knows his strengths, and plays too.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
And Zach Randolph drops them both. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Outside Tatum. Malone with the block.
How about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
Now here's Tatum. No scoring in this one. Iverson outside. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Well, you can count on Towns to finish with strength anytime he has the chance.
Iverson against Richardson. Kicks it down to Middleton. Another miss by Middleton. Pacers trail by 4. Iverson dishes to Randolph. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Nails the wide open jump shot.
Well, look at how his team works to get Tatum set up for success. Feeding him when he's ready to fire.
Now here's Ellis. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Richardson the pass to McGinnis. It's rebounded by Indiana. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And it's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Here's Richardson after the made shot from Zach Randolph. Richardson the pass to McGinnis. And Middleton kicks to Richardson. Shot clock at 5. Over Iverson. Good. He hits the jump shot. Richardson's got his second basket of the night. Indiana trailing here. Iverson outside. Over Richardson. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
1:07 left to play in the first quarter. And he gets the bucket. Richardson's got 6.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
There's the lob to Towns. Richardson against Iverson. Now Richardson. He's got 6. Got a piece of it. Releases. And again, it's Atlanta.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Randolph kicks to Harden. Beyond the arc. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And Harden proving why he's an elite ball handler. Absolutely cutting the D to pieces with his move.
And stolen by Iverson. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Hawks on top, up 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. Thanks for joining us in this Thanksgiving presentation of the NBA. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
So with Ellis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got McGinnis. Young is out there with Richardson. Then there's Marion, and it's Malone in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here is Marion. After Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. And Zach Randolph gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Hawks passing it around. Offensive rebound. Richardson dishes to Malone. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Malone is relentless inside, so strong with non-stop effort.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
Maybe that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. Always respected Coach Snyder. Pacers trail by 4. Iverson outside. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And the shot is good.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Iverson against Young. Malone outside. It's Richardson on the wing. He's got 8. Wide open look. Jump shot is good that time. Dennis has got 6 points.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players. And it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
Free throw good, James Harden.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
Stolen by Randolph. Here's Harden on the wing. Richardson covering. Young against Iverson. Back to Harden. Clock at 4. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Harden's got the lead up to 2 now for Indiana.
And as long as Harden's in the building, he has the confidence he can make it.
Richardson the pass to Marion. This is it to Coleman. It's tipped. Shoots, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
They get a hand on it. Marion with the steal. Down low, here's Malone. Towns with the defensive effort.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Pass to Harden. Back to Iverson. Young with the steal. Inside, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a bounce.
Now here's Towns. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Well, it was the Hawks winning their last game against Philadelphia. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. He goes on Jason Tatum.
And Young is so good at drawing contact. Defenders have to be very disciplined guarding him.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Young. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. I mean, you love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Chris Middleton's checked in for Marion. And it's Ellison for Richardson. Now here's Harden. He's got 9. Here's Hayes. And he banks in the layup. Hayes has got the game tied up here for Indiana.
And they've done well in taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching
has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Well, a chance to check out some stats for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
1:57 left to play in the first half. Ellis against Harden. Shoots. Ellis, that's good. Ellis has got his second bucket tonight. 1:41 left in the first half of the game. Harden bounce pass. Shot from the wing. Atlanta with the rebound. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year. Harden against Ellis. Pass to Coleman. Young, right side. 6 to shoot. That one falls. And it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
Yeah, you're not going to find too many floor generals better than Young.
Ellis against Harden. Indiana moving the ball around. Back to Hayes.
It's close, but didn't get on balance quick enough.
And the Hawks making a change here. McGinnis has checked in. Boozer, he's checked in for the Pacers. Edwards comes in for James Harden. Goes up from the top of the key. Iverson with the bucket. Iverson's got his third basket of the night.
Oh, nice stroke on Iverson's jumper. He looks so confident taking that shot.
McGinnis the pass to Malone. Ellis kicks to Middleton. It's Young on the wing. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, he is so good with that floater. Trae Young showing off the touch right there.
Edwards passes to Iverson. And Indiana, another 3.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And that's it for the first half of action. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. And in one stretch there, they were up by 6. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
What you like is many of their baskets come off the 6. That's a sign of a team that's working together and functioning at a high level. No need to have this hero ball where I'm going to shoot and no one else is going to get the ball. Nope, they moved it. We'll see if they can keep it up.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
Right now, they're playing well only on one end of the court.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We've seen Allen Iverson really have a great game.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
So with Boozer on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. Towns is out there with Randall. Then it's Harden. Then there's Allen Iverson. And it's Tatum in at the 3 spot. And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates is a big part of it.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Now the pass to McGinnis. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Randolph. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Pacers. On Monday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. Then on Wednesday, they'll head back home to take on the Los Angeles Lakers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
The three from Iverson. This is the mark. His third miss of the game. 4 for 7 now.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Feeds away. Almost, but it rolls out.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Richardson the pass to Ellis. It doesn't go for him. Indiana leading. Outside Tatum. Kicks it to Iverson. On the wing, Harden. For the three. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist.
3 points.
Iverson's got 3 assists in the game. And Zoelis will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. The three from Tatum. Rebound by the Hawks. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Richardson with it. Now guarded by Towns. Richardson, good.
Well, you like how aggressive he is, making a play at the rim against Wentz.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender.
Fires from the wing. And that's collected by Malone. Malone's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
And the 3 ball is good.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Harden the pass to Randall. And here's Iverson outside.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Ellis outside, over Harden, and there's Ellis. That's good on the assist by Richardson. Richardson's got his 6th assist on the night. And the Pacers call time here. Hey, Stan, as a coach, what was the most difficult part when transitioning from college to the pros?
That's a great question, Kevin, and I think 2 things. Number one, the length and the pace of the season. You just didn't have the time to prepare for the next game. Everything was sped up. And then, obviously, the talent of the players. So you're trying to game plan and come up with a way to stop guys who are essentially unstoppable.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Marion against Tatum. Pacers with the rebound. Randolph's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Tatum kicks to Harden. Dishes to Morant. Randolph against McGinnis. Pass to Harden. Launches a 3. Kept alive. Towns. It's not going to go for him. The Hawks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Pass to McGinnis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Hawks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Young's checked in for Atlanta. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Boozer, he's checked in for Towns. Hayes comes in for Randolph. Person's checked in for Jason Tatum. And it's Edwards in for James Harden. Here's Morant. Still yet to score. Outside Edwards. 13 feet away. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Effective use of the mid-range there by Edwards. He's a true three-level scorer.
On its way from Young for two, and he gets the jumper to drop. Young's got 6. 1:22 left in the third. Edwards passes to Person. Morant right side. Back to Hayes. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Well, the threat of Ja scoring really opens up the opportunity for assists.
Edwards against Ellis. Pass to Young. But 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Morant passes to Boozer. Up top, Edwards. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
The pass to Ellis. The Hawks working the ball around. And Young kicks to Murray. Pocket 6. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Morant outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Morant's got his first 3 points of the game. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Frustrating for Coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, and the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with Ellis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. McGinnis out there at Malone. And it's Young. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Robinson in at the 3, the small forward. Edwards passes to Towns. Shot from 16. And Towns throws it down.
Well, just look at the numbers for Towns. He's been amongst the league leaders in offensive rebounds a few times.
Young against Morant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And making his third All-Star appearance last season, Trae Young, a guy who is filled with so much skill in elite play.
Well, look, Trae Young may be as much fun to watch, Kevin, as any player in this league. With his quickness, with his shooting range, and he is as creative a passer as anyone I have ever seen.
He is fun to watch, isn't he?
He really is.
He might not elevate like some of the other guys on the court, but as we've learned, Randolph knows how to get the ball in the basket.
Middleton left side. Over Harden, and Middleton, the basket on the assist by Young. Middleton's got 4 points in the quarter. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Middleton against Harden. Malone with the block. Young against Iverson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Towns.
Yeah, and when he gets inside, Trae Young is an expert at finding contact and getting to the free throw line.
2 shots.
And so Young nails them both.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Time called here. Indiana decides to chalk it over.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just one or two major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Richardson, he's checked in for Trae Young. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. Now, Coach was still pretty positive. He told his guys a handful of shots completely changes this game. Just a few good minutes, and we're right there. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Hawks leading by 3. Richardson outside. Malone finds Middleton. Here's the drive. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. That's on Allen Iverson.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got zero quitting.
And the experience and consistency Middleton offers is valuable to this team. He's still such an important player.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Got to think he'd like a few more of those.
Outside, Malone. Out left to the wing, McGinnis. Good, and the assist goes to Malone. And the Hawks lead by 5.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Just 5 to shoot. The 3 from Tatum. The rebound by Middleton. The Hawks leading by 5. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
Iverson outside. Passes it to Towns. Shoots over Malone. Sinks the 15-footer. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, in a big moment, go to your big man. Towns can be so dominant when he needs to be.
Here's Robinson. Great D that time from Tatum.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
Well, he's such a competitor at that end of the floor. Never takes a possession off.
Here's Harden. Gets hauled in by Malone. Malone's gotten 6 rebounds now in the game. Robinson dishes to Middleton. Richardson outside. Right wing, and McGinnis kicks to Malone. For 3, Middleton, another 3 for Atlanta.
Great to see Middleton producing like this. You can tell he loves to be a factor in his team's success.
And the Pacers call time here. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
Well, look, he's picking apart their defense. They need this timeout to figure out how to slow him down.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Chris Middleton.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Ellis, the pass to Middleton. Richardson outside. Pass to McGinnis. Count it. Good.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
There's 1:38 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Tatum, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, look, you got to hit Tatum harder than that, or else he's just going to push right through the contact.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Hawks?
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
Here's Malone. Back to Richardson. 5 to shoot. Over Morant. Richardson, no luck. Pacers trail by 6.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now. What a big-time bucket. Tatum stepping up as a leader and coming through for his team.
And that one drops for him.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Tatum against Middleton. It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
Well, you know who their number one option is when they need a big bucket. And Tatum rarely disappoints.
And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line. Converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're down by 6. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Give it up one more time for your ATL Dancers.
On defense, the Hawks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Well, when you're big to contribute from the line like Towns, you gotta like your chances.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5.
Taking 2 shots.
And Towns drops them both. .24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Say this about Richardson. He is a fearless player. There isn't an opponent who doesn't think he can dominate or a situation he can't take charge of. There is no back down in Michael Ray. And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
Tatum's shot is off, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Carl Anthony Towns, third personal. At the line for your Hawks, Dale Ellis. Taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
There may be long-range shooters with better numbers than Ellis, but no one has more confidence. There isn't a shot from any spot on the floor that Ellis doesn't think he can sink.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. The deep 3 from Tatum. It's money from deep.
Once he crosses half court, you need to stay awake because he can drop it from deep.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
His first. At the line for 2, Michael Ray Richardson.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. Here's Morant. And so the Hawks take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks.
Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
They don't wanna see me win, I suppose. But no matter what I won't quit. Good job. I've been going through motions, trying to make it home. through these ups and downs, trying to right my wrongs. I still think about them days I was losing hope. It's levels success, you to go. Driving slow, supercharged Range Rover, fighting Glen.